Hey everybody, how are you? It's Peter again for MLB Trade Rumors and Discussions. Today's Wednesday, January 22nd, 2020. Keeping this going every single day for the rest of the year, just like I promised you guys. Today is going to be a very special day because I want to talk about who is going to win each division. And I'm going to have a little game with you guys and a little bit of a bet. Closest one, and if you guys can write to me down below in the comments, if you win, if you get closer than me, I promise you at the end of the season, whoever is the closest, I will send you $250, 100%. Just a little fun game that we can play. Or if you get every single division right, I will send you $500. Okay? If you guys want to play, let me know. Write down in the comments below, and I promise you I'll play with you guys for sure. If I win, you gotta let me know. You guys gotta tell me because I want to get some money too. So let me know if you want to play. If not, we can just do it for fun. But I do want to pick the division. I do want to let you guys know what I think. And I know some of you guys are going to look at me and say you're crazy for your division picks, but we'll see. A lot of the moves are being made today, right? I know Neil Walker went. I know Ozuna went yesterday. I know there's little moves being made slowly, right? So I know Avalon went to the Yankees. So there's little things being made today I think everything's going to start falling soon, especially once Castellanos signs, right? So little things are going to be made. So look for the Diamondbacks, to make some small moves coming up if they don't make the big move that we're all hoping for, right? So let's talk about the AL, and then let's talk about the AL East first. Who's winning the AL East, right? My pick is, it's very clear cut. It's the Yankees, right? The Yankees are going to dominate that. Tampa Bay will be closer than you think, but the Yankees are just going to win, right? Barring any crazy injury or something like that, that's my pick. The Yankees just look so freaking tough with Cole. I believe they're going to win. Let's go to the Central. I got Minnesota. I picked them last year, and nobody picked them like I picked them last year, and they did win, right? I picked Minnesota to win again. Now, Chicago is going to come in a close second because they are going to get a lot better with their prospects coming up, and it's just a really tough team. However, I don't trust their pitching yet. Unless Keuchel can turn into the Cy Young candidate that he could be a few years ago, then great. But I don't see that happening. I just don't. I see them getting close, but not yet. I see Cleveland, who is still really got that great pitching. I just don't see them giving enough. And, pitching always is great. I just don't see them going. I see them going a little bit backwards and maybe making some trades to redo their team. So I got Minnesota coming second. The surprise team I got Houston getting out of here. I got Texas winning the division. I got Texas with Kluber. Kluber always has this bounce back type year, and he's going to probably be a Cy Young candidate. People keep forgetting Mike Minor is a terrific pitcher, and he played really good last year, and so did Lance Lynn. Nobody's seen that coming. So Texas, then they signed Gibson. Texas is going to win that division. Houston is going to go backwards. I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs. So I know you guys are going to give me shit for some of you people say, what the hell's wrong with you? I don't see that happening. After all the controversy, I see Houston getting out. I see teams like, obviously, Oakland will always be there, and I see the Angels getting better because regardless of no pitching, they are going to get a lot better. So what I got so far is the Yankees, division winners, Minnesota, division winners, and Texas, division winners. Now we're going to go to the wild card in the AL. Who's going to get first? It was very tough for me to pick this because I'm on the edge of saying there's a lot of good teams that can make it, but I got Tampa Bay winning the first spot of the division. I don't see it coming out of the Central because it just doesn't look good enough. The West definitely it can come out of, but I just feel like Tampa Bay is getting better and better. So I got Tampa Bay winning the first wild card. The second wild card, that's a tough one because you got Oakland, you got the Angels, you got the White Sox. It's gonna be tough. As much as my son likes Boston, I like Boston a little bit. I just don't see them going anywhere. So what I see, and I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm just gonna go with it as the light favorite here. I want to say, just because the Angels have no pitching, I want to say Oakland is going to take the second spot. That's just my opinion. I could be 100% wrong, but I think Oakland takes the second spot of the wild card. Let's go to the NL. Let's go to the East. Just give me 1 second, drink my Coca-Cola. So what I have is the NL East. I got Atlanta, especially with the move for Ozuna, which was great, repeating the division. I feel like Atlanta's this is all bearing any crazy trades. Then I'll redo it. But like Atlanta, I mean before the season starts. Sorry, I got Atlanta winning the division because I just feel that they've gotten so much better. They replaced Donaldson with Ozuna, and people keep sleeping on Ozuna. He's gonna kill with a 1-year deal in that ballpark. You'll see. So I think that with that pitching and that hitting, and this between Acuna and Freeman and Ozuna, it's just going to be a very tough team. Albies is a really good ball player. And Swanson is getting better. It's just a really hard team to beat. They added Cole Hamels, which is a great veteran. They got Will Smith, which was a very big key here. Okay? Coming into the Central, there's a lot of teams that are going backwards. Milwaukee's going to go back. The Cubs are gone. They're not going anywhere, right? Pirates, are done. So you got between St. Louis and the surging Reds, because the Reds are just getting better and better. I don't like that St. Louis lost Ozuna. That's the truth. I don't like it. The only reason I give St. Louis the edge to win that division is just because they seem to get things done and they got some good pitching. This could easily flip, but I got St. Louis winning that division with Cincinnati like right behind them. Okay? And then here's where I'm going to get the most shit from people. I got the NL West. I know you guys are going to say, yeah, right, get the fuck out of here. I got the Diamondbacks winning that division, and I got the Dodgers having a really bad year. I got the Dodgers shocking everybody, going from this big, great season to completely going backwards. And I'll tell you why. And I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion. I think losing Ryu was a big thing. People don't realize how much of a good pitcher he was over the last couple of years and how he stopped things. Kershaw is a good ball player, great pitcher. Not the same, and I don't see them having this dominating pitching staff. And I know their hitting is ridiculous. I know with Lux coming up now, 1 through 8 can kill. Unless they make a crazy trade for a pitcher, I don't know if I see it. I don't see it right now. And their bullpen is not as good. Jansen is getting worse every year. Last year was not the Jansen we come to know. I think his ERA was like 3.7. He blew a lot of saves. I know he was sick. So I don't see that happening. They made a sign for Blake Trinan for a reason. It was a good move because if he can bounce back, then that's a scary bullpen, right? But I'm not sure if I see him bouncing back neither. He reminds me of like Ryan Madsen a few years ago. I don't know if I see that. I don't know if I see Trinan and him. I don't see it. I don't see the Dodgers pitching staff unless May comes out of Gonsolin or whatever and pitches phenomenal. I don't know if I see Maeda being a great number 3. I think the Diamondbacks are hungry. I think that the rest of the division is not going to go anywhere, and I think the Diamondbacks are going to jump on everybody. I think this Bumgarner move was just a really fantastic move. I think everybody's going to be shocked at the Diamondbacks this year. I'm saying it. I said it first. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's my opinion. Let's go to the wild card. This is, again, where I'm going to get stuff. I am a big, big Joe Girardi fan. I see Philadelphia winning the first part of the wild card. I see Philadelphia improving so much. I really do. I think I think Kapler fucked them up in the beginning. I think they needed somebody a little bit more old school, mentality. Girardi is a brilliant man, and if it wasn't for them cheating, they would have beat the Yankees if Astros didn't cheat. Yet they had him with a bunch of guys you would never expect, right? So I see Philadelphia winning the first part of the wild card. And I know I don't have the Dodgers. I do not have them. I don't have Washington. I don't see Washington. I think Rendon was a huge part last year. I think Rendon was a big part to Soto, and I feel like it's not the same. If you looked at Washington, I think they just got hot at the right time. And, it was tough to keep Strasburg and Scherzer healthy. It just seemed to work last year. I don't know if I see that happening again. That's a lot of pressure, and then Anibal Sanchez to pitch good again. I know Corbin's a good ball player. I see them doing well. I just don't know if I see the same thing. Daniel Hudson is a former Diamondback. I don't know if he pitches good in the bullpen. It's going to be a lot for Washington to not just repeat, just to win a lot of games, right? It's going to be really dependent on Scherzer and Strasburg being very healthy. And Scherzer had some problems at the end of the year with his injury. So that's just my pick. So I got St. Louis and Cincinnati. Okay, that's whether it's, I got Philly and Cincinnati in the wild card. Whether it's flip-flop, could be either one, but I think Philly just grabs it. You know, I think with the move of Ryan Wheeler, if he stays healthy, is a really good move. They're adding veteran pieces. Like I like the Neil Walker move. He did well in Miami last year. You know, they're starting to be smart with what they're doing. You know, Philly knows what they're doing right now. They finished 500 last year, and that was with Kapler's dumb decisions. I think Philly improves, right? Cincinnati with Castillo and Bauer and Sonny Gray, who looked phenomenal last year. That's a big thing. You know, they got Miley fifth, Anthony Descafani. He's another guy who's just can pitch well. They have their pitching staff is better than you. You added Moustakas, you added the player from Japan. It was a really, really good move. So, to sum up, I got the Yankees in the AL East, I got Minnesota in the Central, and I got Texas in the West. In the wild card, I got Tampa Bay first and Oakland second. And in the NL East, I got Atlanta first. In the NL Central, I got St. Louis. And in the NL West, I got Arizona. Okay? In the NL wild card, I got Philadelphia first and Cincinnati second. But I could see that go either way. Okay? I want you guys to let me know what you think, because, you know, we'll go over this again before the year starts in case there was any crazy moves, you know, and if somebody, then we can maybe switch it again. But I promise you guys, if you guys talk with me and we talk about this, I will send you $250 if you are extremely close. If you beat me in these picks, I promise you I'll send it. Okay? It has to be somebody who's the closest, right? I can't send $250 to 100 people, but if, you know, whoever's the closest to this, out of everybody, I will send it. Okay? You guys let me know what you think. And then I'm going to make a video a little bit later. But good luck, guys. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.